Hey everybody, this is a collective reading for whoever needs it, and it is around the solar eclipse happening October 14th, and the solar eclipse is in Libra because the sun is in Libra. We're already feeling that energy, so if you're watching this beforehand, we're already in that energy, and the same energy will continue on well after the eclipse. Eclipse energy lasts for 6 months past the eclipse. Some things about eclipses, they do just that. They eclipse things. They cut things off that are no longer serving us. They, at the same time, can give us a boost into King of Wands. They give us a boost into our future, down our path, into the lessons we need to learn in that present moment. So the nodes were previously in Taurus, Scorpio. They're now in Aries, Libra. Libra in the South Node, Aries in the North Node. I've mentioned that a few times on this channel. To me, feels like a big shift in energy. I think the eclipses, there's always a little overlap, so I get confused, but I think the shift happened in April. I think that was when we first moved into these, if I remember correctly. I felt like in April, for me anyway, felt like I was pushed into this next phase of my life. A lot of things have changed and happened since then for me personally. I suspect for you as well. So here we are with a solar eclipse. Because of the positioning of the sun and the earth and the moon with this one, they're calling it a ring of fire because the moon is blocking out the sun, right? But because of where it's at in relation to Earth, how far away they both are, we'll still see the edge of the sun around the moon, and they're calling that a ring of fire. So if ring of fire, I'm hearing Johnny Cash, if that's a synchronicity, a sign, a signifier for you, take it. Down to a burning ring of fire. Did get the Devil card yesterday in yesterday's reading. The World and the Chariot just fell out, okay? The end of a cycle, not just an end of a whole cycle. This is exactly what I'm right now talking about. The end of a cycle, the closing out of something, eclipsing, moving on. Because we have the World, which is an ending. It is the ultimate ending. And the Chariot moving forward into the future. I've never thought about this with this card. I've never noticed. She is both following the light. Her eyes are looking at the light, but the light is coming out of her, which to me says she is her own guiding light. Guiding light. That came up yesterday as well. Guiding light, the guiding light. That may resonate for some of you. Could be a signifier, synchronicity, a memory, guiding light. So closing out and moving quickly. I've been getting, fast motion lately. So I'm gonna so again, this is a reading particularly tapping into the eclipse energy, asking what's happening, where are we, and the towers at the bottom of the deck. That's where we are. Things are falling apart, things are crumbling. But this isn't meant to be scary. I love the Tower card. If something isn't, it's only the things that aren't serving us, that aren't resonating with us, that aren't in alignment for us, those are the things that are gonna fall apart. And I, anyway, want those things to fall apart. If it's not stable, sturdy, beneficial, healthy, I don't want these things in my life. So I'm happy to see it crumble, to see it fall apart, so that we can make room for something new. That's the thing. We're clearing out the old, bringing in the new. All right. So, for this reading, for the eclipse, solar eclipse in Libra coming up, what are we clearing out? Maybe what have we been through? What are we clearing out? Where are we headed in the future, in the immediate future, and past that into the longer term? Because I think, so as I said, this energy will last for 6 months. Things that change now will be in place, more or less, be in place for 6 months or longer. So this is about establishing a new foundation in a lot of ways. A new foundation. Lovers, Seven of Cups, choices, choosing your path, right? Choosing your path. This is a moment to choose your direction, your path. Where are you headed for the next 6 months or longer? Because the choices we make now will influence the future, right? We take one turn, we take a turn in the road, and then the next time we're met with a turn, we're already down that road. Choices on a different road, those were already left behind. So now the choices are off this road, if that makes sense. Yeah. I'm just seeing like an old dirt road out in the country and a fork in the road. Maybe your road's been paved over at some point, but an old country road, and there's a fork, and which way do you go? And maybe they both feel, maybe they both call to you. Victory, Six of Wands, okay. Feels like you're gonna make the right choice. All right, I'm gonna pull 3 cards. Spirit, can we get 3 cards from the Muse Tarot for the collective around this solar eclipse in Libra and the energy that this is bringing in for us? It's too many. And I will clarify as well. All right. First card out, Wheel of Fortune. I've been seeing this card, I think every day lately. The Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. The wheel is spinning. The wheel is always spinning. Where we're at on the wheel is spinning. Ideally, we're inside the wheel, so we're at the center, the hub of the wheel. And then we see everything spinning around us, but we can take it all in. We can see everything going on around us. And we're spinning from the middle rather than from an outside point. Okay, so spinning from the middle, it's not as much movement. Maybe less dizziness, maybe not. I don't know. Depends. Okay, but things are changing. The wheel in the Major Arcana, it's also number 10. 10 is something coming to an ending. And every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. As I said the other day, I was in the grocery store like a week or 2 ago and I heard that, which felt significant. What am I supposed to do with these 3 cards? Okay, we have 4 cards then. All right. So we have the wheel, and then in the present energy, we have Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Water energy, Cancer energy. Cancerian, so the sign of Cancer, that is. Heart. Overflowing with love. In the immediate future, moving forward, we have the Six of Pentacles. I've been seeing this also lately. 6 of Pentacles. So having enough that you can share some of your abundance and are asking others for help. It's okay to ask for help. We all need help sometimes. So maybe If you are in need right now, look around you, see who you can ask for help. Someone will be willing to help you. It's hard to ask for help if we're used to doing things entirely, well, trying to do things entirely on our own. But it's necessary sometimes. And it's about balance too. And we are in Libra season, the eclipse is in Libra. Balance. I keep seeing the Justice card as well, so balancing things out, balancing the scales, finding that equilibrium, fairness, equality that may have been missing. And we also, our bonus card, we have the Seven of Cups, choices, okay? Paths, forks in the road. I'm gonna set this here. Sort of next, adjacent to the Six of Pentacles, okay. Why do I feel like those came out together recently? Maybe, in another video. Remember for sure. Wow, and then the bottom of the deck, the Tower, is still at the bottom, even though we've been shuffling since I showed it last. The Tower, okay, so an ending, right? Whatever's the old thing is falling, crumbling. That tower is falling. Let it go. Don't try to hang on to a crumbling tower. Don't stay inside a burning building. Release it. Let it go. Free yourself. Because it's whatever this is, it's a burden. And it's falling whether you accept that or not. Under the Tower of the Three of Wands. Seeing possibilities and just needing to go after them. Keep going, okay. The Moon underneath. So we have the Tower, Three of Wands, and the Moon. This is the bottom of the deck. The Moon, also Cancer energy. Introspection, time to yourself, looking inward. Ace of Cups, new love, new emotional opportunity, new relationship, something involving the heart, a new beginning, something that just brings you joy, maybe. Under that, the Sun. Wow, this is really strong energy. And Knight of Pentacles. It's kind of giving what I got off the Three of Wands, that just needing to take action and go for the thing. Okay, needing to move forward. Okay, let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune in the recent past. So the wheel's been spinning, things have been changing in the recent past. Let's look at that a little more closely and see how everything's been changing. See if we can get a little more what this means for you. And of course, apply this reading to your situation. Whoa, okay. So these two came out first. Six of Cups, the Lovers, and the Emperor. Okay, Six of Cups, Lovers, Emperor. Six of Cups is, it's a few things. For me, it's the card of nostalgia. It could be thinking about your childhood. It could be working through things from childhood wounds, healing your inner child, taking care of your inner child, which is you. Could also be a gift from the universe. Could be something coming in for you, a cup coming in for you. Okay, this is clarifying the wheel, right? So recent past, things have changed, have been changing, or starting to change. I feel like with the wheel, it sets things in motion, right? And then the effect keeps going, which is very in line with what I was saying about the eclipse or eclipses. It's a catalyst. Catalyst. That might signify for someone catalyst. Okay. So the Six of Cups, the Lovers. Okay, this could be a love situation, of course. It also speaks to a path, choice. The fork in the road, choosing the path. That keeps recurring, okay? And the Emperor, Aries energy. I'm hearing, because it's bold energy, it's fire energy, I'm hearing boldly go where no one's gone before. Maybe where you haven't gone before. Probably someone's gone there before, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, and this is the recent past, so maybe you've gone somewhere new that you hadn't gone before. Have you moved to a new place, started a new job? For some of you, it could be a relationship, a love situation. Okay, so recent past. This looks really great in the recent past, so good. Lots of major arcana. Okay, what about the present with the Queen of Cups? Abundance. She has a big cup and it's full, and there's an ocean, like it is, yeah, filling your cup with the ocean, from the ocean. It's like source energy, it's like infinite, limitless. Okay, clarifying the Queen of Cups, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Okay, so we have Capricorn and Cancer there together. In the present, it's maybe a Cancer-Capricorn connection. But there's this, it feels like fullness. It's like emotional fullness, and then with the Pentacles, there's a physical, material abundance, fullness. This could be around work or home or both. Two of Wands. Needing to get started on something. Needing to get started on something. Maybe you've had an idea. Maybe you've been thinking about something for a while. There's something you want to pursue, and this is a yes, do it, go ahead. With these two queens, this could be a person. And I always notice with this Two of Wands how it's, one person with the two faces, like the Janus. The two faces, two heads, and then they each are carrying, in each hand there's a staff, but they're different. One is metal, one is wooden. But they're both wands. And then we have the two queens with the water and earth. This feels like, this could be, okay, so it depends. It could be two parts of yourself, water and earth, Cancer and Capricorn energy, the emotional and the physical, heart and body. It could be those parts of yourself, those aspects of yourself coming together, working together. Or it could be both, actually, but it could be another person coming in for you, or here for you in the present. And if this isn't going on today, then soon. It's in the present energy. So sometimes things come in energetically before they manifest in the physical, the material. So yeah, this could still be about to happen for you. So aspects of yourself and or another person coming in to work with you in this amazingly balanced energy. Like, this feels so good. The way these two queens together and then the two of wands, just the balance and the like partnering. And they're so similar, but they're like a little bit different from each other. Here's the queens again. They're so similar, but they're so also have some similarity, some differences rather. Enough to, what's the word? Like correspond, collaborate, correspond. It's like they're different enough that it works, it's a good thing. They accentuate each other. They complement, I think is the word I was trying to find. Complement. They complement each other. If they were exactly the same, it'd definitely be less interesting, to say the least. But they're so similar, and on this card too, but just different enough to make the whole together super interesting and work really well together. So, okay, I love this either way. And maybe for you it's both. Maybe it's collaborating with an aspect of yourself, working with a part of yourself that maybe you've neglected in the past, or just pulling on some of your skill or knowledge, or taking on a new role. But it also feels like another person for some of you, or a lot of you. A new person coming in, a partner. You know, and these could be any gender, but especially if you're LGBTQ, with the two queens. This could definitely be same gender. Doesn't have to be though. This is general collective reading, so apply it to your situation, whoever you're drawn to, attracted to, obviously. We also had the Hierophant come out to clarify the Queen of Cups. Well, yeah, I got really into that. Almost forgot about the Hierophant. Okay, so Hierophant, Taurus energy. The Hierophant speaks to tradition, which is interesting since I'm talking about queer couples. Not that that's anything new, so actually tradition, in some sense tradition is newer than, yeah, anyway, the Hierophant, tradition. So kind of all over we've been talking about choosing your path, taking a fork in the road, taking a turn, right? And I don't think I said this, I felt like a left, and someone I used to know used to say they took a left when they should have taken a right. So maybe tradition, expectation, family, society, whatever, maybe what you grew up with says, this is how we do things, you have to do this way, you have to go to the right, you have to, and take that, apply that however you want, the right. But the traditional approach, the way you're supposed to do things, you were taught to do things, maybe you took a left a while back and that got the wheel spinning in a different direction. Maybe you're taking the left now, or both. But this definitely feels like, yeah, it feels like breaking away from tradition, not following the rules that you were conditioned with. Okay, And for some, it could be, you know, establishing your own traditions. Maybe you have your own belief system or just way of living your life and being true to that. All right, and in the immediate future, the Six of Pentacles, abundance, balance, sharing, asking for help. With the Seven of Cups as well. They came out together, so, okay. We have the Eight of Swords, self-imposed restriction. Oh, not sure why this is coming up in the future though, but it's to me the Eight of Swords on top of the Seven of Cups, next to the Six of Pentacles. It feels like limiting your own choices, limiting yourself on your choices. So I guess with it coming up in the future, it's a warning not to. Don't limit yourself. Don't rule out options because you think they're not for you or you're not good enough for them. Yeah, there it is. We also have the Star. Okay, even when you're surrounded by darkness, there's that bright star, the guiding light. I said that earlier about something, I don't remember, but the light, the guiding light, the North Star, showing you the way home. Home. And home could be your inner child, could be a place. Doesn't have to be. Home is within you. Six of Pentacles. Clarifying the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so just kind of a confirmation. Balance, abundance, sharing. And the Two of Swords. Wow. Choosing a path, needing to choose a path. Okay. This Two of Swords, surrounded by fire. She's holding the two swords, but her eyes are closed. The moon is indicating or pointing to this sword, but her eyes are closed, so she's not seeing the moon, the indicator, the signifier, the sign. But she has the choices. The moon speaks to her intuition. Okay, so her eyes are closed. She can't see with her eyes. She needs to see with her heart, with her intuition. Okay, their soul. The choice is clear. And this, with this card, I read this as there is one choice. There is one correct choice or better choice. For one better choice for her, and she is advised to turn inward, close her eyes and listen to her intuition and follow the path that her heart, her soul indicates to her, reveals to her. So, stop limiting yourself. You have a lot of choices. Even when you feel hopeless, there is still hope. Close your eyes and trust yourself. And two Six of Pentacles. That will lead you in the immediate future to abundance. And again, it's abundance and having enough to share and someone sharing with you. And because we've had the Lovers and these two Queens and the two, so, you know, putting it all together, it feels like in the past, you got started in this new direction and you took action and have been probably working through some childhood wounds, and you've chosen this path and you're probably looking for love. And in the present, we have this collaboration, this partnering with yourself and probably another person who you complement each other really well, and one or both of you had this maybe traditional upbringing, but you are not tying yourself, you're not limiting yourself to with those beliefs, and you're headed towards abundance, this abundance that you're sharing with each other. And you have this light guiding you, and you know in your heart which way to go. And you just need to remember not to limit yourself. This is so beautiful. The bottom of the deck, we had the Tower, Scorpio energy, Three of Wands, need to move forward. The Moon, turning inward, trusting your intuition, introspection. Ace of Cups, a new emotion, love, a new love offer, and the Sun. This is, I feel this. This is really powerful. King of Wands here. Six of Swords crossing over, the Magician manifesting. Okay. Can we get, let's do an oracle card from the Oracle of the Fairies for a little more advice. This is beautiful. It's amazing. Oh, that card. I love when they jump out because I'm like, yes, for sure. Okay. Magical Gateway at the bottom. I'm gonna read this one too, because it just feels so appropriate. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. You know, this feels like what you've already done. You've already taken a step forward, at least energetically, if not in the physical, material, 3D reality. Because that Wheel of Fortune is spinning in the recent past. You've already set things in motion. At least inside of you. You've walked through a gateway, okay? It may be time to do it physically if you haven't already. The card that popped out, came out on its own, was Pure Intention. Pure Intention. The Fairy of Manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. Your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desires. Pure intention, the highest good of all. For the highest good of all. Yeah. So that to me speaks towards it reminds me of these two Six of Pentacles, right? This abundance and sharing, and you're in the abundance. Yeah, I think you've been setting the intention and are still intending. It's like that intention is pointing down this path. And every time you come to a turn or a fork in the road, you're probably going left. You're moving forward. Nothing here feels stagnant. This feels like forward-moving energy. And okay, I started by talking about the eclipse, right? There's a lunar eclipse after the solar eclipse. They always come in pairs, the solar and lunar. About every 6 months we have a set of eclipses. And okay, so solar eclipse, October 14th in Libra. Libra's about balancing the scales, bringing things into alignment, finding balance, equilibrium, and justice, fairness. And probably since around April of this year, 2023, you probably felt a shift or made a shift or change around that time, setting things in motion. And where we are now in the present feels really good. And again, if this isn't today, the present, it is very soon for you, it feels like. And then moving into, I always say the immediate future, but this, again, because we're talking about the eclipse, at least the next 6 months, but this is the foundation for This is the current new foundation for the rest of your life. Moving forward, it's taking you down that road to the next time, to the next set of turns that you face. We have this balanced, shared abundance, and it feels really good to share in this case. There's no like begrudgingly helping someone. It is like helping someone because you want to see them have nice things and have their needs met and be successful. And then getting that same energy back for yourself from them. So it's continuously, the energy is continuously cycling between the two of you. Feels like two, it depends on your situation. Feels like two, this energy, it's like a, not that you're not open to the world, but it's like a closed circuit of energy. The energy just keeps cycling through, and so no energy gets lost in the cycling. It maintains, and if anything, it's, I'm not sure about like the electrical metaphor now, but like, it's the conservation of energy, right? The law of conservation of energy, I think. You're not losing energy, and if anything, more energy. The energy is increasing. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. This is so beautiful. This feels so good. I'm so hopeful and excited about this eclipse, this season, about where we are right now, where we've been, where we are, and where we're headed moving forward. This just feels really good. So let me know if this helps. Feel free to write in the comments about your current situation, your hopes, whether or not this resonates with you. Take care of yourself and others.